Assistant.
Here they come.
So yeah, Monday will be next. Is the point? I'm clearly very tired. I work retail, and it's the holidays. It's been a time, and my company is dumb as shit. These things are not vulnerable to fire because they're dead.
Ready for a follow-up.
Wait, is it the Asan ability? Oh, you know what? It must be that, like, circle and then the big fire boom. That I was like, is that the Asan ability doing all that? But it must only be because I'm doing the Balara Tavern combo. Hi. Oh, poor Balara. Hi. Oh, I wanted my ice. Oh, you attacked a lot. Ouchies. Oh, if you hit me, do you get chilled? Is that what happens?
Good one.
Yeah, just threw his...
What do you think was going on at the Metis Crossing with the gods?
It felt like they were trying to flex their muscles, like they were testing out what they could do. Like the people there were just playthings. Morrigan called it a show of force.
I don't know her, but I'm inclined to agree.
It could have been like a warning. It also could have been we've been trapped here for a long ass time, and so we don't know what we could do. So it might have also kind of been practice. Hey! Alright, I gotta get a orb out of it though. Oh, I see. Agile attack damage? Is that my fast attack? Probably? Or damage versus barrier? I'm bad against barrier. Let's, Oh, I unlocked an ability. I don't know. It's good, whatever it is, I guess. Alright, now this spit me out somewhere in the crossroads. Where am I? Oh, a new part. Okay. Oh, agile is the... Wait, I didn't do it. I meant to do it, but I didn't do it. I know what you mean. Thank you. How cool would... Oh, Jin, actually, weren't you, very concerned about the new combat style? Or maybe about the game in general? So I remember Faye was. Anyway, I was curious if people who were concerned about a change in combat style, what they thought of it. But my other thought is, I would love if they did, like, the Inquisition multiplayer co-op, but with this combat style. Oh my god. What is this thing? Just a sentinel? They're not attacking. Because I came out from the other side, so I'm good. Not an interloper? Wait. It might just be statues. The light makes it seem like they're on. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. Is it puzzle time? Jim was worried that it would feel too Mass Effectified, but you've been really enjoying it. Good, I'm glad. I didn't finish Andromeda. I've not played the original trilogy yet. But I guess it does feel kind of like Mass Effect. Like the ability wheel seems similar, where you like don't control your companions, but you can tell them what to do, kind of thing. I don't want to deal with that now. I want to...
Look, the statue that controls those bridges is broken.
Those statues were built to last, but that just means they stay messed up for longer.
Doesn't matter. We can figure this out.
These are clearly supposed to be telling me something. This is an interesting one. This is kind of an interesting one. What is going on here? Yeah, these petrified root people things. They're clearly a thing. James also pointed them out as a thing. Oh yeah, and at Balara's vault, there was a bunch of hands growing out of trunks, and she didn't pay them any mind. Anyway, they were talking about statues to repair a bridge or something, and I kind of missed it. Lament the loss of being able to experience the other classes, though. Oh, by just, like, switching to another companion? Yeah. I personally didn't do that a lot, but... I am always in favor of just more options. We're just gonna assume that the bridge is fine. Maybe this is supposed to trigger when you come through the other way, but I've already done it. Oh, can I make that jump? Presumably I've made it before. I can just fast travel home, right? I don't have any other plans here. It was annoying to have to, like, recover everyone from bleeding out all the time. And, like, holding it for 10 seconds or whatever it was. A new missive. That's cool. I feel like I also notice different little quirks from particularly, like, Origins and 2 that I feel like they were like, this was work, let's bring this back. And this feels Dragon Age 2, where people send you letters. Yeah, so recovering fallen teammates was annoying, but it does feel silly that they don't have any health bar. And so, like, it would be silly if the enemies never attacked the companions, but given that there's no consequence to it, it also feels silly that they are attacking the companions. I don't know. Combat feels fun, so I guess it works. Activities of the Anton. We have kept an eye in Treviso. The news is not good. The Butcher's been making comic. Oh, no. The mind-controlling drug the Qun uses to pacify its more willful citizens and prisoners. I wonder which one the Butcher thinks we are. Things get even worse, of course. Someone stole a large amount of comic from right under the Butcher's nose in the garrison. Rumor has it he's furious, but the culprit has vanished. I would love to think the thief was on our side and disposed of it, but life has not been so sweet to us lately. Oh, I feel like I had this already, but there's an exclamation point. I don't feel like I've had a quest for this yet. This feels like a quest. An update on Gus. Dear Rook, thank you again for figuring out what happened to Taynor and Oros. Gus is adjusting to life without them, I think. Eating well, and me and the other Veil Jumpers play with him when we can. He still screams if I try to remove Oros' old backpack from his hutch. You ever heard a Nug scream? It's bone-chilling. Things have been terrible lately, but having Gus around helps me get through it. It really does put a smile on everyone's face. Thank you again for bringing him home. Regards, Salome. Oh. There's a lot of friction points that have been sanded away, for better or worse. Yeah. Having all of your companion abilities loaded to your knife means you've never locked out of puzzles, and that removes the narrative necessity to... But that removes the narrative necessity to bring them anywhere. Yeah. I'm like, this is convenient. I don't have to like stop, go get Harding, come back. But it's also weird that Harding's not here during the thing. Rook, I must thank you again for helping me. Quillian, the Shadow Dragon healer, says I'm well mended. We've worked together to map routes through blighted parts of the catacombs. A few more wardens have arrived as well. Between the Grey Wardens and the Shadow Dragons, we'll clear these tunnels of Darkspawn. Alright, that's good. We're in this together all over Thedas. Wherever the fight takes you next, I believe you and your friends will find a way through. This blight, or blights, will be stopped. Warden Vesta. Yeah, so before shit went down, I had basically not explored Treviso. So I have a good reason on the next playthrough, or to do a next playthrough. So I think I missed some content. Davrin wants to talk at least. I also just like checking in on everyone. They might have one line of dialogue. Also, am I crazy, but like...
Of course, Chuckles put his hideout in the Fade. His favorite weird, awful, creepy place.
Yeah. He's got... That's a brace, right? He's got his leg in a brace? But that's the bent leg. Normally, don't you want that to be immobile, and so that would be straight? But it's back, but it's the other way around. The braced one is bent, and the other one is straight. Also, he is not... He's got to be so stiff. He has not moved from that position the whole time. Anyway, I don't know medicine. It could not be a brace. It could be something else. And maybe you want a leg bent like that permanently? When if you got to get up? I guess if you had crutches, that would be nice. Then your leg is just up. You don't have to, like, I don't know. And this is the game I am most undecided about Food of Romance.
Brooke, hey.
Hello. Oh, I do have the gift. I don't want to do that yet. It feels too soon to be giving gifts. What's this? Scribble note. There's a whisper in this wall. I've got my eye on it. Okay. Wait, is that different from a wisp then? I don't know. I do like how it seems like the companions interact with each other more often, and they've been very cute. Yeah, Lucanus is not. Oh, Balara Harding, that's cool. Oh yeah, they've been hanging a lot. They were here. Aw. I'm hoping at some point we get, like, there's a reason his place is open. Like, this is for Asan to fly through, right? Now, a tree to go in? I'm hoping we, get Asan kind of doing that kind of stuff.
Rook, I was thinking of taking Asan for a walk. He could use the exercise. Chance to stretch his wings. Thought you'd like to come along.
That sounds fun. How to train a griffin. It's funny. There was a lot I didn't do in Treviso. Yeah, it's also weird that it's just disapproval, just like a missed chance to get their approval up. But it doesn't seem like they'll... And like, it doesn't go backwards, I don't think. I guess I would be surprised if they interacted with you different, like in Inquisition. based on approval rating, which is unfortunate. I liked that. More consequences to your
Lara,
actions.
what if Irsa Telnal was never Elven, but a mispronunciation of Issa Tunal? Maybe they knew it had something to do with the Titans and tried to write it down.
And got it wrong. Then over time, the sounds shifted. That's brilliant. The lullaby's full of words that don't make sense in Elven. If this is why... I have to go look at it again.
Cute. You have birds in here, or is this a son? Harding's place is starting to get nicer. I wonder if it's... because I took Harding with me at the very beginning of the game and she got beat up. I wonder if you take Nev instead, if her room is slower to come alive. Harding's happens readily. Alright, let's see what's going on with Solus here. Like a save is called for. It was very
When last we
snarky.
spoke, you intended to assault the cruel and the corrupt, in hopes of finding servants of Elganan and Gillenane. Has your search been successful?
You could say that. It looks like both the Venatori and the Antom are working for Elganan and Gillenane.
Unsurprising. The Venatori want magical secrets, and the Antom want to destroy anyone opposing their brutal expansion. Both will readily bow to anyone who promises them power.
What am I responding to exactly? Oh, it's 4 a.m. your time. I didn't put that together. You gotta go to Jim Biddy bedtime. That's funny. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out. Hope to see you again soon. Hope you get good rest. Oh, wow. 4 a.m. Hurting people, obviously. It's not just a promise. It's working, as in... the gods getting allies? Say that.
And now, we've seen that power firsthand. The Antom and the Venatori both have dragons doing their bidding.
Dragons? That is worse than I had feared.
Yeah. We drove off the one the Venatori brought into M.Raziq. Barely.
Have you
I
determined
died a
how the
couple
dragons
times.
are being directed? If it is blood magic, it may be possible to disrupt their control.
The dragons were blighted. We think that's what let the gods control them.
The Blight. Of course.
The Blight seems to be the gods' favored tool right now. We ran into Venatori who could control Darkspawn.
Elganan would not bestow such power unless the Darkspawn were to serve as the main force of his army. And I suspect Gillenane will see the Darkspawn as new subjects for her modifications.
We've already run into a few Darkspawn nobody has seen before. That's in addition to the blighted dragons.
That is the fate Elganan and Gillenane planned for this world then. Corruption and blighted slavery.
Knock that shit off. I don't know why I would yell at him for that. You're no better. Well, this is why I wanted to do a memory. I wanted my character to have more knowledge of him. We would not say that now after having seen that. Instead of by your demons. Being playful like that, I like that. I like that, actually. I don't get what knock that shit off is supposed to be, but
Right. Everyone should be free and uncorrupted when your demons and raw magic kill them.
Do you truly believe my goal was to destroy this world?
I believe your goal, like you said, was to transfer the gods to a better prison. The one you're stuck in now. And you were willing to tear down the Veil and destroy this world while you did so.
The Veil is a wound I cut into the Fade in a moment of desperation, while making their prison. It should not exist. I had a host of spirits ready to help when the Veil fell. They would have minimized the loss of life.
I really like this, oh yeah, if I was an elf, would this be, probably this part would still be gray. But, the crossroads are also not gray, aren't they supposed to be? Maybe they would be more vibrant if I was an elf? That was a bad idea. We didn't know. That's a good point. Listen to yourself. I kind of like a few options here. I want to keep rolling with the snark. Kind of like to point out that this was not communicated to everyone. This is not even like a this changes things decision. Yeah. I like being snarky about minimized.
So, best guess, how many deaths? Hundreds? Thousands?
No, way more.
At least. Those deaths would have been on my conscience. But the world would once again be as it should be.
Oh, and here I was worried.
Many would have died, I know. But afterward, flowers would grow again.
Spoken like a god.
I am not a god. I am as I have always been. A man, all too aware of his failings. But equally aware that if he did not act, accepting the judgment it would bring, all would be lost. They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
Oh yeah, that wasn't a promo thing. It won't be that bad. I'll worry about that later. Whatever they want. Mine was just incidental. I like the idea of like... unless... So the thing is, I think the game is just referring to the fact that incidentally the gods let loose. If it's also about, you know, having to make decisions where Pikmin are out to search for Viso and one of them's gonna go to shit, but like, you know, you have something bad has to happen because of your direct actions and you know that ahead of time, it's not completely incidental. That would be more poignant, I think. And I would be thinking in those terms, my character would be at least. I'll worry about that later.
I've got enough problems right now as it is. That's one for future Rook to deal with.
I use that terminology.
Pragmatism. You will focus on the present, knowing that someday you will face the consequences of your choices. I believe I can work with that. If the gods are using dragons, you will wish to find someone trained to fight them. Have you unlocked the Lighthouse Illuvian?
Yes, we found the crossroads. It's still confusing, though.
I cannot help you from in here. You may need to find an expert in the magic of the Fade. And if the Darkspawn are to be Elganon's army, you will need Grey Wardens to fight them.
I've got a few of them. Their leaders don't trust me right now, though.
I have faith in you, Rook.
Does
You seem to have a knack for gaining the cooperation of your adversaries.
Oh. Turned around quickly on us.
Solus thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
He's right, about the dragon hunter at least.
Rook, when I was with the Inquisition, I saw some terrible things. But what happened to Treviso? I mean, so much death.
It's gonna keep happening
Lucanus
too.
stayed behind. He said he'll be back soon, but at least you took care of yours.
We hurt it, but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before we could put it down.
A dragon hunter would have helped him in Rathas, that's for sure.
It is surprising that I have 25 hours in this or something. I don't have all the companions yet. We couldn't have known. We'll be ready next time.
That's hindsight talking. We didn't know a blighted dragon was coming or that we'd need someone who could take it down.
We can't forget the second dragon in Treviso. We should see how we can help, but we're without Lucanus until he's done helping the crows. Who knows how long?
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Just so we're clear,
Oh, he's up.
you're taking advice from this elven god, Solus. The Solus who tried to tear down the Veil? You really trust him?
No, Rook does not. He hasn't let us astray. Trust is a strong word. Yeah, I'll be about it.
Trust is such a strong word, you know?
So you don't trust him? All right then.
So a Fade expert and a dragon hunter. I'll ask around about dragon hunters and see what turns up. Come talk to me in a bit.
And I've been corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimensional peculiarities. Oh, sorry. Not relevant. I'll get a message through to a Fade expert immediately.
See, Rook? Nothing to worry about.
All right. We all know what to do. Let's get going.
Maybe it would have been more natural to just do this immediately after Twin Dragon attacks. It's like, oh, we should help the crows. It's like, oh, I've been doing that for a while. Lucanus isn't here. Like, yeah, I know. Yeah, it's fine. Ooh, it's getting late. For the vicious assault on Treviso and Monratha's team must help find more people. Talk to Balara and Harding. And that's Nev's present. Wait, I had Varric still back in bed? I mean, he probably shouldn't be up too much. Wonder how much time has passed then. Caretaker can now enchantment. Speak to them in their workshop to start improving equipment. For some reason, I got my hopes up that it would be Sandal for your enchanter. I don't know why. Nope, still sitting down.
How are you holding up, Rook? I'm here if you need me.
We need to go to the Kentori Diamond. Play Wicked Grace. Need this mini game. Alright, I think that's probably where I have to call it for here. I still have a lot of work to do tomorrow. Thank you so much for everyone for hanging out. This was super fun. I will be back next Monday evening or night. Check the Discord for specific times. I'll also stream Friday, and then usually try doing a third day, which is kind of on work schedule. Maybe not this week with Christmas. Yeah, I'll announce. Do I know anyone who's on this late hour? Think not. Okay, so I won't write anyone. I'll just I'll call it here. I wanna find new people, but I'm afraid of just like popping into into random streams, then like I'll probably get spoiled, right? I think maybe I changed the aspect ratio on this. I might want to check that. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. Have a good night, and hope to see you soon.